So far, what I've been experiencing has been really great creativity, really delicious flavors, and just a lot of fun honing in on balance. Maybe we're taking a classic cocktail and tweaking it a little bit to just, spruce it up, maybe with spruce gin, for example, or maybe we're creating something totally new. But either way, we're always thinking about how can we make this really balanced, really beautiful, and just a really amazing sipping experience. We're about to taste some cocktails that people have been prototyping, so I'll get back to you about how it's really going and if we're gonna have a menu by the end of this.
The big idea with the appletini is okay, so how do we take the ingredients that we already have with Vikre and how do we put those towards an appletini, and how do we use the gin towards that? Because obviously it would usually be vodka.
Yeah, please. Like how I don't want to taste it yet. I'm too terrified.
Right now we're playing on the different ideas of what the main juice or puree could be and just kind of swapping out different ingredients. So we still get that same body of what a traditional painkiller would be, but then using it in a different way that's coming up for the seasonality of fall and winter.
I wanted to have a little surprising, tropical and nut note, a painkiller, so it still gets at that painkiller feelings.
We're working on a dessert decadent creamy espresso aquavit martini.
Yeah, I think when we came in, we thought it was going to be a lot more of the dessert focus, and now we're kind of expanding that idea.
Struggling is just really trying to make sure that you nail the flavors, not just for yourself, but for everybody else too, right? Because I like to taste the spirit.
It's a martini.
Yeah, okay.
So we're thinking,
So which one are you working on?
the gingerbread. So we're still playing with that. We thought originally that it was going to be a gingerbread dessert in a lowball glass, but now we're playing with it as a martini, possibly.
I'm Doug Coma. I am the Visitor Experience and Consumer Sales Director here at Vikre, and my job is really just to make sure that guests who come to the distillery in any capacity, whether they're just visiting the cocktail room, coming for an event, coming for something formal, have a great experience here. So we published on just faith alone fall menu preview, cocktail showcase in the cocktail room here at Vikre. Didn't know what to expect, put a ticket price out there, pretty hefty ticket price, and promoted it as come in and see what these great bartenders from around the state of Minnesota are creating and what we're gonna put on our fall menu. And the thing sold out quickly, and we've been getting calls are there any tickets left? It's because we're gonna be serving approximately 400 servings of cocktails over the course of about an hour and a half. So I've told everyone this is probably the busiest the Vikre cocktail room has ever been, the most drinks we've ever served in an hour. And really, we're gonna kind of slam through it. Everybody's gonna have about 7 or 8 minutes to share their cocktail. And it really will be all about flavor in this case, as well as showing the beautifully presented drink at the bar. I don't know what to expect, actually. This is gonna be something a little bit different.
So I was really inspired by bell peppers and having more of a sweet and kind of savory drink. What I did is I infused the gin, so it's the juniper gin that they make with a bell pepper for 24 hours, and then also the aperitivo, and kind of making a riff on a martini with just bell pepper ingredients. And then when we were just workshopping it a little bit, we found we could cut that a little bit with some orange juice and then add a little bit of saline to make it a full body beverage.
My team leader, my guy, Jesse, had the idea of doing something more tiki inspired. I just was kind of sitting there in my own mind, just running through a million ideas at once, where I was pink peppercorn. Now it's pink peppercorn infused aquavit, pink peppercorn syrup, lots of other good stuff, lime juice, pistachio orgeat. Not too long ago, about 20 minutes ago, I found out that I took away our solo Hay and Sunshine whiskey cocktail.
Okay, we ran into a problem. We had everything figured out on the grid this morning, and then last minute, Vienna decided she was going to scrap her whiskey drink and focus in on her Voyager pink peppercorn drink. That means we have no whiskey drinks. So suddenly we had this massive gaping menu hole.
She's gone. She's moved on. We focused on the tiki, but come now to this point, it's a split spirit-based cocktail now with the spice-infused Hay and Sunshine whiskey and the pink peppercorn-infused aquavit. Getting there. I'm just glad that we reached this point, and with all of the weird things thrown at me throughout it, it ended up in something that I really enjoy and everyone else seems to, which is something important to me. So, yeah, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Yeah.